Okay, so this isn't something I get asked about a lot. Like, I don't usually get asked for tutorials or like requests or anything like that. But if you ask me for anything like that, like, no hate to you. Really sweet that you ask things like that to me, but I am not really good at explaining things. So tutorials are hard for me to create. So I oftentimes don't make them. So if you ask me for a tutorial, I can't make any promises that I'll get it out soon. I'd recommend watching a speed paint if I have any posted of what you asked me to do for like a tutorial. Once again, it's really sweet to ask for tutorials, but like I'm not good at explaining. Plus, many times where I am creating the tutorial, I am busy quite a bit, especially over the summer because I go to a camp a few days a week, which is public. It has kids there, so I can't really make tutorials there because if I were to make one, I would have to, especially one for drawing or animating, I would have to have my microphone on while I'm creating it, or else I wouldn't know how to follow along with the video. Because I don't write scripts or whatever most of the time, I rely on my videos for the knowledge of everything. And so, I won't be able to create tutorials a lot, and they won't really be high quality if I were to make one over the week. And plus, I'm going to be busy a lot over the next few weeks. So that makes it harder for me to create tutorials. But I will try to make more. But yeah, if you ask me for a tutorial, I might say something like, oh, I'll try to get it out in the next few weeks or whatever, though it will be a very low chance I'll be able to get it out in that amount of time, especially since I still need to create content too. Once again, you're not putting any stress on me. It's just that it can be harder for me to get tutorials out because of my schedule. And next, requests. You are welcome to make requests on maybe like a trend or whatever. But if I created a video and you make a request, like for example, you saw it and I'm like, oh, can you do a good ending? Oftentimes my videos might be lore accurate, especially if it involves my circus series. So I can't do like good endings or whatever. And like if you request something, you also have to like give me access to whatever that is. So like for example, I don't know, like you just like requested for me to do a trend. I might not know what the trend was, and so sometimes it might be harder for me to find the trend because of like maybe restrictions or because like that's not the name that you use for the trend isn't what most people caption it as. So sometimes it's hard for me to do that. And things like that. Also, if you were to like put things I don't really like, if you were to put a comment down that I don't really understand, like if you were to put down like just a single word and it wasn't something like cool or whatever, or it would just be something like what or things like that, I might be confused on what you're commenting on. I won't know how to take it. So then your comment might be deleted by me because I just don't know what you mean. Yeah, back to requests. I don't get requests a lot. I oftentimes get asked for tutorials. Things that are easier for me to give you access to, though, for tutorials is if you were to ask, like, oh, what effect do you use for this? How do you, I don't know, like, how do you do an eye blinking? Those things are easier for me to explain because I can either send you to a video or I can, just tell you the effect. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more. Also, if you would like for a gift of some sort, like if you want a request for whatever trend for me to do, or if you were to hint at like, oh, I wish I could animate or whatever, if you have something that I can use to animate, like you have an OC or whatever, or you have a body sheet already that you can send me, or you want art, once again, it will take a while for me to get it out to you, but if you ask for it, I will attempt to make it for you. For animations, it would be easier if you already give me a body sheet, or if you wanted me to edit your OC, you already had a photo of the OC, because it's hard for me to make body sheets, because, like, lack of motivation or whatever. I don't have a lot of body sheets. In fact, the body sheet for my main OC, Jelly, was made by somebody else, because, like, I just wasn't really able to make it, because it took a while. But if you were to ask me to make you an animation, if you give me a body sheet that's like kind of pre-made, I'm good with that. But the problem with that is not a lot of people have Alight Motion Pro or Alight Motion. So if you don't have that, or like you can't export the body sheet to me, I can't really animate it, and otherwise it would take a while. Nobody asked me to really animate their OC though yet. But I can also give you guys simpler ways to do it if you don't know how to animate. So I might attempt to make tutorial-ish things in the future. I'm trying to think of more. Yeah. Also, like, if you have, if you're commenting on, like, my post for the first time, there's a lower chance that I will be, rushing to get to your things first, because you might just not, like, respond afterwards, because somebody once requested for me to do an edit, and they just never noticed the edit. Yeah. I feel like that's all I really have to say, though, other than, like, just basically to sum it all up. If you ask me, if you request something for me, ask a tutorial, whatever, it will take longer for me to get those out, because multiple reasons. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. A lot of long-form videos probably won't be coming out, though I was hoping I could. It would take a while, so yeah. Also, sorry if I sound weird. I think I'm coming up with, like, some sort of allergy or whatever. No, not allergy, but I think I'm just getting sick, because we've had a lot of on and off weather where I live, and stuff like that. So, like, I'm getting sick from the sudden changes. And also, like, a lot of rain, and I don't really go inside during rain, so, like, you can hear grumbling in my voice. My nose is stuffed, so it's, like, I might sound weird while talking, but it's not because I'm, like, a little 5-year-old. It's just because, like, I'm probably just sick. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. Yeah. I don't know. I hope people enjoy my fake collab, though. Yeah. Also, a few things to expect in kind of the future of my channel is a VTuber model. I'm hoping to get one by 2026, or at least sometime in 2026, and I'm going to make my own, too, so that might take a bit longer. Yeah, and then, a little bit later in the future, too, I might get Discord. That way I can create a Discord server and talk to people, because I don't really have a lot of online friends, which is really sad. Hey, like, I do have a few people who I do consider mutuals, or mutes, or whatever you're going to call them. I don't know if they consider me one, or if they consider me an online friend, but really, if you're nice to me, you've commented on my posts a lot, there's a high chance that I do consider you a mute. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. I'm just kind of yapping because I feel like it. Yeah. So if you do have requests, just I wouldn't have too high hopes of those coming out in a soon range, especially since school, like, summer ain't that long. Summer's been flying by. Not as fast as school though, but like when I'm in school, there's a higher chance I won't be able to post as much, though I will be able to post still, because I do, like, animate decently fast. I do work on art and, yeah, stuff like that. So, if things start to slow down around, like, September for my content creation, that's why. Though, I don't have intense exams at all whenever I'm in school, so you won't have to worry about me not posting because of that. Plus, I'm not really a huge study person, I know it sounds dumb, especially since I'm not the best in like some of my subjects. It's just because clearly, like art and creative stuff is more of my strong suit. Yeah, well, that's just basically my yap session of the day. Also, if you want me to, let me know if you want me to do commentary, like videos. But yeah, see y'all.